Hi, I'm Mike from Empire Loan. You know, the most common question I get asked is, how does a pawn loan work? Well, it's really very simple. Pawnbroking is original banking. We loan money on collateral. People bring us items of value, we determine what that value is and then loan a percentage of that. The interest rate is fixed at a rate set by the city or town, usually for a fixed amount of time, and that's basically how it works. So, what's the most common item that's brought into pawn shops? It's mostly gold and diamond jewelry, but nowadays we loan money on high-end electronics, high-end musical instruments, collectibles. We've even done loans on artwork and even fine wine. So how do we determine the value of the merchandise you bring to us? With gold and diamond jewelry, it's very simple. We figure out the carat, throw it on the scale, and then loan a percentage of its scrap value. But how about high-end electronics or musical instruments, or artwork for that matter? Well, we do what everybody else does. We turn to the internet. We use sites like Amazon.com and eBay to see what people are paying for certain items, and then we tend to loan a percentage of that. If we see something selling on the used market for a certain price, we'll tend to loan about 25 to 30% of that fair secondhand value, or maybe 10 to 15% of its retail value. And each item is different. Artwork is a completely different set of collateral. We actually call in experts to look at your artwork and figure out what the fair secondhand value is. Here's something interesting about pawnbroking. The math is remarkable. 90% of the people that borrow money from Empire Loan pay back the loan and get their merchandise back. Well, contrary to TV and the movies, very little stolen property comes into pawn shops. We work very closely with local law enforcement officials, and every customer that borrows money from Empire Loan has to show identification, and we take pictures of the transaction. You know, since 1985, Empire Loan has been your leading pawnbroker in the New England area. We now have 8 locations to serve you in Boston, Providence, New Bedford, Worcester, Stoughton, Lowell, and Lynn. Call 1-800-375, and somebody did. Somebody called. They're calling right now, ladies and gentlemen. They're calling 1-800-375-PAWN to find the location near you. They should have gone to Facebook to find us really fast, or at EmpireLoan.com.